was the 1990s, a big show in a small town off I-75 in Georgia. They were called the biggest cocks in the henhouse. But things have changed since then. It's been 30 years, and they finally found a home here, like everyone else, doing a podcast. It's Erica and Mark, the phone call podcast thing.
Hold on. I'm watching something. Who is this? Hello?
It's Mark.
Oh, Mark, you might be interested in this.
Okay.
How are you, Mark, first of all?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Good. This is me feigning interest in how you're doing. And I as well.
You're doing really good at that, Sheldon.
Yeah. I never watched that show.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
Well, you're not quite there where Sheldon is, but you could easily slip into a Sheldon.
That's probably why I don't like that show, because maybe I'm a little too autistic like him. I don't know. Can you say retarded? Is retarded back on the menu? Because I heard that Trump put retarded back on the menu for everybody.
Well, that's good, because I think it should be.
All right. Well, maybe I'm a little retarded.
Because I think what it is, I don't think it's, if it bothers people that are mentally handicapped, then, of course, there's proper words for everything. When people are running around calling me a dick, that doesn't mean I was really a penis.
Kind of does,
just being a jackass. There's a difference.
Rick and Morty did the best explanation about making fun of that word, about how people treat that word.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm going to look at it here so I can read it exactly correctly. So it's the episode, it's the Needful Things episode where they were ripping off the Stephen King Needful Things book. And
okay.
And the devil comes to town, and he opens up a store that has things that people need, like like a telephone that makes you deaf, or beauty cream that makes you blind. It turns an ugly woman into a beautiful woman, but then she turns blind, so she can't see herself. So Rick finds out. He's like, "What are you, like the devil?" And so here it is. Here's the line here. Rick says, "Oh, that's real cute. Your sister's boss gave me a microscope that would have made me retarded." And Morty says, "Oh boy, Rick, I don't think you're allowed to say that word, And Rick says, "Morty, I'm not disparaging the differently abled. I'm stating the fact that if I had used this microscope, it would have made me mentally retarded." And then Morty says, "Okay, but yeah, I don't think it's about logic, Rick. I think it's the word has just become a symbolic issue for powerful groups that feel like they're doing the right thing." And then Rick, without missing a beat, just says, "Well, that's retarded." That's why I love that show so much.
Well, if you look back in the 1990s, during the late 80s, early 90s, you remember when I don't know if you're still in Florida then or not, but down in Miami, down by Opelika and where the flea market is and all that, there was a music genre that's coming out of that area, led by Luke Skywalker and the Two Live Crew.
Right.
Okay. A lot of bands came from there. Poison Clan.
Nobody's heard of anyone but Two Live Crew, Mark. No one.
Yeah, all these bands came out of there. It was a big thing, and it was called Miami Bass.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you can, if you're anywhere in the United States or anywhere in the world right now, and a car pulls up to you and it's going boom, 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 Miami, and you can thank Miami for that. They invented that.
Right.
Okay. I go through all that way to say that there was once a very hip term in the hip hop community. Mm-hmm. Was retarded.
That was a popular word.
Let's get retarded.
Yeah, which meant like let's get all drunk and effed up.
Crazy, have fun, yeah.
Right, yeah.
So at one time, even the hip hop community embraced the word, and no one had a hard time with it.
No, because it just like Rick said, it wasn't disparaging the differently able.
No.
It had nothing to. It's like when somebody calls a bunch of like you see a bunch of old white guys on loud Harleys just. South Park did a whole thing about that, and they were calling those guys fags, and then the motorcycle club took the South Park kids to court because it's like, you can't call us fags. He's like, no, you guys are definitely fags. We're not homosexual. Yeah, we know. We're not talking about that. That's got nothing to do with this. You guys are just fags riding around with your stupid loud motorcycle pipes, showing off and letting everybody know how cool you are, when really we just think you're all a bunch of fags.
Did they win the court battle,
They did.
by the way?
They won the court battle. They did. Yes, the bikers lost that one. Dude, do you have you don't have Paramount Plus, do you?
No, I don't. I had it,
All
but
right.
I don't have it anymore. But I am watching Paramount Plus shows on another.
Okay.
Maybe on Amazon.
Maybe. What about HBO Max? By the way, the HBO is back in HBO Max. It's no longer just Max. It's HBO Max again.
I don't know if I think I might have that too.
Well,
Is it-
all of the South Park episodes are on there, and I'm going to send you the episode number of where the motorcycle guys are ruining everybody's quiet, nice time, and the kids get into a fight with all the biker guys and call them fags. It's hilarious. It's one of the
the
funniest
one that
things
you
ever.
turned me on to when one of these times that I was looking for a sabbatical to get away from my ex-wife.
Yeah.
And my family life, and I came to see you.
What did I do?
And you were you introduced. No, well, what you do is just let me sleep on your couch.
Yep.
Or no, actually, you had a spare
I
bedroom.
did.
in
I
that-
had a lovely,
that apartment.
very. No, it was
Yes.
a house. I had a big house
Yes.
back then. Yeah.
And you let me stay up there, and then what we would do is we go out to eat, and then we come back, and then you were turning me on to a show that I never heard of before,
Which was?
South Park.
That's a good show. You should watch that.
And then you showed me this episode. That the first episode you showed me was about carpet munching.
Oh, I do remember that. You found that very funny.
And I was like, "Oh my god!
Yeah, you found that
How are
very
they getting
funny.
away with this?"
Well, that was just the beginning for South. It's pretty tame compared to what South Park's done since then. They've taken on
and
everybody.
they run around
from-
saying, "I'm not one," and that's
Yeah.
just on and on and
Yeah.
on and on. And then the next one you showed me was the pirate episode.
Oh, I love the pirate episode. That's the Somali episode, right? Where the,
Yeah, it's the Somalian pirates.
yeah. Only shoot the white ones, or no, only shoot the black ones. Don't hit the white ones. That's what it was. And they killed all the Somali pirates, and the boys are all standing like, "What just happened?" The snipers saved them all.
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious. It's terrible, but so all right. So here's a movie I bet you've never seen.
What's that?
Have you ever seen Scott Pilgrim? Scott Pilgrim, the movie Scott Pilgrim Saves the World. No.
No.
You're looking at me like never heard of
No.
Scott Pilgrim.
No.
All right. Have you ever seen the movie Baby Driver?
Yes, I have.
Did you see? Okay. Did you enjoy Baby Driver? Because that movie is like a movie for music nerds.
I think I did. That was the one where it was a young guy learning,
Yep.
and he was
Driving
was
for
it like-
bank robberies.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I did see that.
Okay,
Yeah, that was
so
good.
and
That
so
was
the
good.
way that there's a guy named Edgar Wright directed that movie. He's one of my favorite directors, and he is a music nerd. He filmed the chase scenes to all like the beat of the music or the lyrics of the
Oh.
music. He's like an artist with
Yeah.
matching the music to the scene. And that's kind of what Scott Pilgrim was like too. Only Beck did most of the soundtrack for Scott Pilgrim, which Scott Pilgrim's one. I just watched it again the other day. One of my favorite movies. Well, he is coming out with another movie in 2025. And normally, I have a policy with remake movies.
Right.
I tend to not see them. Like I still haven't seen the all-girl Ghostbusters movie, which I understand
No.
is very good. Everybody I know that's seen it, that loves the original Ghostbusters as much as me, says, "No, you should watch that one. It's really funny. I think you would love it." I'm not going to watch it. I watched the Ghostbusters reboot with like the ghost of Egon, and that was okay, but I didn't watch the second one because I'd rather remember the first couple,
Yeah.
So-
First one was brilliant.
I mean, there's other remakes like They remade RoboCop. I refuse to watch that. They
did? Wow.
did. They remade Red Dawn. I totally refuse to watch that. And
No.
even though everybody from my friend Fast Eddie to my daughter has said you need to watch the Roadhouse movie that the new one.
Oh yeah.
And
I've heard
and
about
I'm like,
that.
I'm not ever going to watch that because first of all, Roadhouse is the greatest movie ever made. like it's above Star Wars is how good Roadhouse is for me. I would never watch a remake of it. And even Eddie,
No.
who loves that movie, he's like, no, you should probably watch it. It's pretty good. I'm like, no, I refuse. Is there any throat ripping in the new movie? No, don't want to watch it. No, that's why I like MacGruber, throat ripping. But anyway, so Edgar Wright is coming out with a new movie in 2025, and he's done a remake, Mark.
Okay.
He's done a remake of one of my favorite movies that is a Stephen King book. Would you like to guess? What was a great Stephen King book that became a movie that's not a horror movie? It's not anything to do with, ghosts or, the occult or monsters. It's kind of
Was
a
it
futuristic.
Christine? Futuristic. I don't
Yeah.
know. I thought it was Christine. But I
It
don't know
was The Running Man, starring Richard Dawson.
Oh, I remember that.
That
was a long time. That was Stephen King.
That's
huh?
a Stephen King book, yeah. So Edgar Wright has decided that he's good enough to tackle remaking The Running Man, which comes out later this year. And as soon as I saw it, it's like, if they remade Running Man, I would never want to see a remake of Running Man. Total Recall. They did a remake of that. Never saw it. Would never.
Right.
But just because Edgar Wright has directed The Running Man, I'm like, all right, I'm going to watch the trailer. But that doesn't mean I'm going to watch the movie. So I reluctantly watched the trailer for the new Running Man 2025.
Right.
And about, 10, 12 seconds into it, I'm like, God damn it, I can't wait to see this movie. I'm going to be there on the Thursday before it opens to see this movie, is how good it looks.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to not only see a remake, I'm going to go to the theater like the night before it opens up just to see this because it looks fantastic.
Wow. That's
So-
a commitment.
I would like you at some point to go watch the new trailer on YouTube of The Running Man 2025, directed by Mr. Edgar Wright, who can, in my eyes, do no wrong whatsoever. He directed a bunch of great movies. Did you ever see Shaun of the Dead?
I know of it, and I've seen the costumes on Halloween every year, but I don't know.
Oh.
I won't watch anything that has to do with zombies.
Excellent movie. It is about zombies. It's hilarious.
I hate zombies. They're gross.
I know, but it's
so gross.
Again, it's funny if you like British humor. That's what it is. It's British humor. It's hilarious. What else has he done that's great? He directed the Beck video for Colors a couple of years ago. Remember that before the pandemic? Colors?
I don't know
No?
that Colors. I don't know that song.
All right, you've been out. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Obviously, he directed that. Do you remember the Grindhouse movies that Quentin Tarantino did about 20
never
years
watched
ago?
any Quentin Tarantino movie.
Those Grindhouse movies are great. There were two of them. So
Gross.
there was I
can't do gross movies. I can't.
It was like
I
a
get sick.
double feature, and he directed. So between the double feature movies, there were a bunch of fake trailers that they made to look like 1970s, slasher movies, and one of them was called Don't. And Edgar Wright directed this little segment called Don't, and that's one you should watch on YouTube as well, because it's a parody of all these bad movies that came out in the 70s, which should be relatable to you because you were alive in the 70s, unlike me.
I didn't go to see. I never saw one
I
scary
was a-
movie in the 70s.
I was a baby. I didn't either. I didn't see
You know what the last movie I seen that was scary?
what?
The first Exorcist.
That was 1971. That's a long time ago.
And then the movie before that was Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, it's the same time. It's 69, 70. It's the same thing.
And that was the end of scary movies for me. I thought
Well-
I thought they were going to be okay. I thought everything was going to be like watching the Munsters or the Addams Family, and it's not. It's nothing near that.
Well,
it
don't.
grossed me out, freaked me out, and that was the end of it.
Don't is hilarious because the whole voiceover is the announcer just saying, "What's behind that door? Don't look. Don't go into that closet. Don't go downstairs. Don't go outside. Don't. And it's like 2 minutes of the announcer saying don't and a bunch of people getting killed. It's freaking hilarious. It's not scary in any way. It's hilarious. But Edgar Wright directed that little thing as well. It's one of his,
Yeah, I
brilliant
never even
little
watched that one where that the Winan brothers did, where they were making fun of all the scary ones.
Oh,
I know what you did last summer, but I don't want to say it. Well, what it is.
Yeah, dude, those things are
With
funny.
the mask, with the
Yeah, the scream mask. Yeah.
yes, I never
What
none
was
of
that?
that stuff.
What was that? It was Not Another Teen Movie, maybe is what that is.
Yeah, or something like that.
Dude,
I've never even seen those, and they're supposed to be funny.
Those fucking movies are hilarious, dude. You should totally watch those. They are so funny.
I just can't. I tell you, I get so bugged out by scary movies.
It's not scary.
even
No. Not scary at all. It's making fun of those scary movies. Like there's like a black guy who's in like a very white high school that is obviously very white. And all the black guy says is, whew, that is whack. And somebody else says something. And he's off in the corner and you just hear him say, whack. That is so whack. That's all he does. He's just like the black guy who says whack. That's why you should watch it, because that's the tone of those movies. It literally it does nothing but make fun of those
There's
movies.
no blood.
No, I don't think so. No.
There's not. You see, I can't watch Hackers and all that stuff. Like I just remember, like when I was a kid, people were all running to go see the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, I hate that movie.
Not even remotely interested.
I hate that
now, when
movie.
I was a kid, I would stay up and watch the creature feature stuff, but it was always those old
Cheesy,
black and white
Yeah.
cheesy movies, and they were not. But man, the minute they started getting better with the blood and stuff like that and all that, it's like, oh my gosh, it was like.
So what
too
would
much.
happen to you if you're like laying there on the on the ground and you got blood coming out of you? Would you just pass out and hope somebody saved you, or could you put a tourniquet on your arm?
Well, I think that I would probably puke.
You would
I know,
puke
I'd be
instead
grossed
of
out.
taking your
But
belt off and
I don't
saving
know.
your
It's kind of
arm.
hard to say.
You're gonna puke.
I think things kick in. For example, and this is not even anywhere near the same, but when my grandson was like 2, we were crossing the Alligator Alley, and this was before they had the rest stops.
All right.
Okay, so you pull on the side. It was still a 4-lane, but they were still building the rest.
Right, yeah.
stops.
So it's just one lane each direction with a lot of construction everywhere. Yeah. I remember that road.
I pulled up the side of the road, and I changed out a blowout diaper without getting sick to my stomach.
That's pretty good. What'd you do?
But
Just feed it to the gators in Alligator Alcatraz?
Not
did.
saying what happened to the
Yeah,
diapers.
you did. You let nature have it. Okay.
But I'm going to tell you, it's really weird, though, is because normally I could just seeing that, I would start.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude,
like,
I
wanting
changed
to
so many
gag,
diapers
gag
when my
muscles.
daughter. Oh my god, when my daughter was little, I changed so many. I literally did it in the dark in the middle of the night. I could just do it without even looking.
Wow.
Yeah,
no.
I don't care about that stuff. I just picked up the dog's crap a minute ago. Everything's fine. What
Yeah,
do you do?
I get grossed out kind of. Well, I just have to take, what I have to do is I have to hold take a deep breath and then hold it. And then go do what I got to do.
Well, you should go to hang-ups.
I got rules.
You need to go to I got hang-ups rehab and get to the bottom of that. Have some meetings
Well,
there.
there to go. Hurts, habits, and hurts, hang-ups, and habits is what CR does. So working on each other bit by bit.
I understand there's a bunch of people who don't like me anymore go to the Hertz, Habits, and Habidanks rehab meetings as well. That's
Good one.
probably a
Good
thing.
one.
I don't know.
Let's
about.
go take a break on that. You can always have a good joke for the first quarter.
We'll be back on the mandatory phone call of friendship right after this.
Erica and Mark. The phone call.
All right. So one day, what was it? I went somewhere. I can't remember what it was. And they really kind of were pushing me to help their business with Yelp.
Okay.
And I'm usually like one of those people that just...
Hold on. First of all, top story here. People still use Yelp. They do?
they?
I don't know. I thought.
I don't know.
Dude, everybody uses Google now. Nobody uses Yelp anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, I know they just asked me to do the thing, and I went on and I had good service, but I normally wouldn't say.
So hold on. Who is this? Is this like a business of someone you know that wants you to write them a good review? Is that
it
what
was
you're
something.
saying?
It was not. It was somebody I knew. It was just somebody. I want to think it was when I went to get my. I think it might have been when I went to get my hair cut. And then they said, our boss is really pushing us to push this thing. And the Google reviews.
Did this
and all
happen
this
within the
stuff.
last 10 years?
Oh, wait a minute. I know exactly what this was. This was the air conditioner when we put it in.
Okay, so recent, fairly recent.
So, yeah, about a year and a half ago, they were looking
right.
to get these numbers up or whatever. I said, or get people to do it. And
Right.
they were getting, like, they were in a competition or some kind of, I don't know, some kind of crap. Anyway, the bottom line is, I always thought to myself, your job, whatever it is, whatever you chose to do, you're supposed to do really, really good.
Okay.
And then the Yelp or whatever it is, or Google or whatever, should tell me when you've jacked somebody around too much.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. If you get too
Like,
many
I look at
people,
things now and on Google, and I'll see like a couple. I immediately go to the ones first, and if it's and you'll see if there's a route. Like for example, when I was trying to get my fountain fixed, I kept seeing the same thing. They never return a call. They say they're coming out and they don't show up, and it's like it's a lineup of ones from all these things. It's like, well, they have a problem with showing up on time and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You're supposed to do a good job. So really, like, oh, they were on time and they showed up. That's your job.
Right, but they need to be told that by others, and then they need to put it out onto the internet where everybody else can see it and say, "Oh, this person says glowing things. I can trust them with my air conditioning job."
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
So
no, it's fake word of mouth. That's all it is.
So I figured I did what I asked, and that was the end of it. I heard
Right.
from them. I never heard anything from it since. And all of a sudden, I got an email. I'm busy taking my 9 email addresses that I have for different businesses and things I did, and shrinking them down and removing things. Like, for example, I no longer need my mobile DJ email anymore because I haven't done a party since 2020.
Okay.
And I don't plan on doing them.
Right.
So I moved that. And so I had one with my last name. At email at
Yep.
Gmail. Now, it was for my junk, so I put the Yelp on that.
Yep.
Right. And I just used that as a thing. So I'm clearing all that out. I get an email from Yelp to me, and it's a no reply. And here's what it says to me. And I don't know where they got this from, but it made me really feel kind of weird. It said, it came from Yelp to my email. And
Tell me what it says, Grandpa.
And it says, Mark, comma.
Yeah.
So it knows my first name, Mark.
It's AI.
Self-care starts here. Okay. Ready for this?
Where's here?
I don't know. It says step into style. I'm interested now. What is this now? Your guide to hair and nail confidence.
Oh, I thought this was going to be a penis thing.
No.
Okay, this is
I
better.
get those too.
Yeah.
Get mani-pedi ready. Seriously? Now, I know guys go get mani-pedis
dude,
and all that.
that's a big
I-
thing.
I knew people liked it, and that's good for you.
It's a big
that's
thing.
good for you. And it's got this man's hand with very dainty flowers and
So-
bright colors on their nails.
So you're threatened by this. I can tell. You're threatened.
Well, how do they decide? What am I doing that set the algorithm that I need a mani-pedi?
It's got to be the Democrats, Mark. Obviously, it's the Democrats.
Are they trying to talk my hands
Obviously.
into going gay?
Obviously, this is AOC trying to turn all the Republicans gay, which is what you are, a future gay Republican turned Democrat. This is how it starts.
It's just so weird. It's like, where'd they get that from? It's like, how did that happen?
Dude, people get emails about stuff that have nothing to do with them all the time. Is this your first day on the internet? Is it?
Well, I do know I do get things, that I'm not shopping for, but I just thought the phone now has decided for you what you need and what you don't need. It seems like they're really big into that.
I get
What you need and don't need. You know what I mean?
I get so many text messages now for people trying to market shit to me that I have decided to pay Verizon to stop all the junk text messages to me. And it has worked, and I don't get them anymore. But it costs me like an extra $5 a month now. Totally worth it. And that's why you're getting those messages, to annoy you. There's some algorithm that says, "How can we annoy this old man?"
he looks like he looks like he's wrapped too tight.
because
We'll set him off.
Mark, I don't know. I don't know how to say this to you, but if people like you and like regular everyday people, just normal people, if
Right.
you really knew how the internet worked, you would never get on the internet.
Get on it again?
No. I'm serious. It's like if you knew how sausage was made, if you worked in a sausage factory, I guarantee you would never eat another bite of sausage.
I'm almost afraid of what that is.
Yes. That's the same thing with the internet. If you knew how the internet worked, you would throw your computers in the lake and your phones and your TV. You would be freaking Amish, dude. You really would.
I think you're probably right, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get a horse and buggy because my car's reporting everything that I think back to the Chinese. That's where you're headed, my friend, as you get older.
Is it the Chinese? Are they just trying to jack with us all the time?
Mark, everything goes back to the
They
Chinese.
seem to like that. They seem to like that Tic Tac thing. Seems to be real popular.
TikTok,
still.
Tic Tac is a UFO. That's a different thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's the UFO they saw off the Nimitz. Never mind. Never mind. Which is actually Northrop Grumman. That's a drone that Northrop Grumman made. It's not aliens. Can't talk about that here. I know too much.
Yeah, it's just amazing. It's like it's like, why are you sending me this? I don't understand.
I just
that.
told you why. They're trying to get you to pay. Who's your phone company?
AT&T.
If you get AT&T to filter your spam, you won't get any of that stuff anymore ever again.
Well, my I think my desire is to go get myself onto everything eventually to I iCloud.
Yeah, and
I don't get crap from them except
right.
for what I have. It's wonderful.
I have
bank and stuff send me stuff, and that's it.
I have 4 main email addresses. I have one from 25, 30 years when we were living in Macon and they first came out with Yahoo. I actually got Yellow Car at yahoo.com.
I remember Yellow Car
because I had a yellow Mustang. That's why I got Yellow Car. So I was like,
that.
oh, what's this new Google thing? I can get in my own email address. It's not AOL. Let's do that. So I have that, and then I have a couple of more. But the iCloud address that I have, which is my name at me.com, I don't give that to anybody that I don't know. If I don't know you, you don't have that email address. I don't sign up for anything with that email address. I don't give it. If somebody wants to email me, even if I kind of know them, and it's like, oh, hey, let me email you this link. I give them my Gmail because all of my junk goes to my 2 Gmail addresses and my 1 Yahoo address that I have left. But only the stuff that I want goes to that. So if I see an email come through on my iCloud, it's something that's important from someone I know. Yeah. But I get
mine's hooked up to my basically to my all my finances, and eventually it's my medical stuff. I think will go there too.
Yeah, all that shit goes to my Gmail.
Even your medical?
Yeah, even that. Yeah, I don't care. Because
I have my finance. How about your finances? Where do you got that?
All that stuff goes to my Gmail because that could also.
Oh, wow.
They could. Those people sell your information left, right. Everyone, if you sign up for anything, they're selling your information to somebody.
Oh yeah.
So.
Well, somebody told me that if something doesn't cost anything, then you're the cost.
That's exactly correct. Yeah, you are the product. That's why. Yes. That's why everybody says Facebook is about to start charging a monthly fee. No, they're not. They're never going to do that. Otherwise, they would be out of business, and all of their product would go away. You're the product. You are the battery in the matrix on social media. Simple as that. I'm very excited about social. Did you know social media might be going away? Do you know about this?
No.
Let's talk about that right after we take a break. Then I'll tell you.
Okay.
That's a tease.
Erica and Mark. The phone call.
All right. This is what you've been waiting to hear for seconds now since we took our last break. Thank you to our sponsors who are making both of us very wealthy with this ultimate phone call. I mean, mandatory phone call of friendship, which I still have to make a logo for. So, do you know what the term slop, like AI slop, means? You know what that means?
Slop?
Yes.
No.
So if you've been paying attention to the internet, especially to YouTube, there's been a lot of content on YouTube lately. So the YouTube algorithm knows what you like. It recommends videos to you based on your past viewing habits.
Right.
And a lot of times new channels will pop up, ones that you're not even subscribed to, that will have something that is of interest. And 99 times out of 100 when that happens, I click on it and say, oh, you're going to tell me more about the new electric BMWs that are coming. I would like to know more. So I click on the video of a channel that I've never seen before, and it's like 10, 12 minutes long. So my short attention span, that's perfect. And I start watching, and it's all just a bunch of stock photos that are dissolving between each other. And the photos don't really match what's going on with the AI-generated voice. And the AI-generated voice is pretty much saying the same thing over and over and over, because on YouTube, you need to have about 10 minutes of video before you can start really getting paid. So these people are using AI to create videos for all kinds of different topics. AI does everything. You literally tell the AI, hey, make a video that's, 10 to 15 minutes long about the new electric BMWs that are coming out in the next 5 years. And the AI just does it. It writes it, it does the voiceover, and it edits all the video and even uploads it automatically to YouTube. And when that starts getting views, the person who told AI to create that starts getting paid. And people have realized this, and they're creating hundreds or thousands of channels and having AI make videos for these specific channels. Yeah. And it's killing YouTube. So my policy is, when I see one of these AI videos, I immediately hit stop. I don't care how interested in the topic I am. I hit stop. And it takes me back out to the main screen, and I hold down the button, and it says, don't recommend this video, block this channel, because I don't want to see. So that's what's happening to everything. Social media is starting. Instagram it's happening with. Facebook it's happening with. And
I notice
Reddit.
I'm getting a lot of stuff on Facebook where it's like, who are these people?
Yes.
What are they even
so
talking about?
A lot of the stuff that you're seeing is, AI likes to I guess the Russians and the Chinese are paying for AI accounts to froth up people just like you about what the Democrats are doing and how the Democrats.
I believe that.
Yes. And that's a way for them to not only make money, but to further divide Americans and fuck with our country. Because when America's weaker, our enemies are stronger. And that's the goal of the Chinese and the Russians, to destroy us from the inside, so they don't have to worry about us anymore. It's because they know they can't beat us in a war. There's no way they could beat us in a war. So YouTube has decided that they are going to crack down on all this AI slop that is inundating their entire platform. And if they're doing it, that means it's also coming to Meta, which is Instagram and everything else. Because if this continues, it is going to ruin social media. Social media is for people, and it's not for people right now. There's too much AI that is now interacting with people, and people are going to have to go outside very soon, because all of social media is going to become AI slop. It's just going to be just inundated, and you won't be able to get to your content anymore.
I believe that, because before I used to be able to control, like, if,
me too. Yeah.
Every time I would see too much political, I automatically go up to the three dots, drop it, hide.
Yep.
I don't want to see content like this. Not interested. Hide the video. And after about 4 or 5 of those, they would stop popping up. But now they're just like, it's like.
So I quit using Facebook for that
Crazy.
for that very reason. There was so much political stuff popping up from pages that I didn't even follow.
Right.
People I don't even know. So I would I would unfollow it or block it, and then just more of it would pop up. And at some point I was like, I'm just kind of done with this. I don't want to fight with anybody about anything.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, if you're on Facebook and you're listening to this and you're upset because Trump is pissing you off so much with what he's doing to ruin the world, or the Democrats are doing these unbelievable socialist things, no one cares what you think. Your opinion doesn't matter any more than mine does. And I don't know how to tell you this. Nobody gives a shit about my opinion. Nor yours.
Nope. Yeah. Nobody. Not
nobody.
Maybe your clan. That's about it. Because I tell you what.
Right.
Who you're mad at, they don't give a rat's
Nobody cares.
They think they're laughing at you all the way to the bank.
Exactly. So anyway, YouTube is apparently now, as of yesterday, preparing for this crackdown on mass-produced and repetitive videos, specifically AI videos. And it would be real easy for them to do. Of course, they could go through there, and their AI can defeat that AI. But at some point, don't you think that the AI that's getting defeated is going to contact the YouTube AI and say, hey, I notice you're deleting a lot of our stuff. Is there something we can do to work together to make this happen? And this is how the Terminator starts. It's going to be because of YouTube. This is where the Terminator documentaries begin.
Oh my God!
I know.
It's
very interesting right now, but I don't want you to pay attention to this because it might keep you up at night. So you let me do all that. And I will.
Okay, I'll let you handle all
I will
that.
inform you of that. You tell me about what kind of BuzzFeed quizzes and stuff that we have that are going to be maybe mildly amusing for the next 10 minutes of this phone call. What do you got? You got to have something. I know you do.
Yes, I do. I have animal idioms.
Oh, this is so much better than talking about AI.
So I'm going to ask you. I'm going to say
AI, animal idioms. Oh my God, it's got you. You're in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's got you.
That would have been a perfect place to break.
You don't even
But
know.
We don't need another break.
You don't even know.
Okay. You know what a wild goose chase is?
Yeah, I know what a wild goose chase is. Do you?
Yes, it's a pointless hunt.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
glad you said hunt.
Name Mike.
Went to high school with that guy.
Yes. I used to call the bowling alley for that guy.
Never answered, did he? He was never there.
No, never
Guy,
there.
There's a guy hated bowling.
Cry wolf.
Cry wolf. Yeah, dude. What do you? Kids know these. What do you have? What else do you have?
Okay. Let me see here. Okay, let's move on.
This is AI. This is AI making us all dumber. That's what that is.
You know,
Come on.
I was kind of hoping you didn't know any of these things. I
Cry
thought they were
wolf.
too old for you, but
Oh
apparently
my
they're
God,
not.
man. Do I live on the planet Earth? Of course I know those things.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's one.
Okay.
Oh no, this is not going to be good. Never mind.
Just like the rest of this podcast. Oh, you may as well do
No,
it
it's
then.
just like have you ever?
Mm-hmm.
But everything on here you've done, I guaranteed.
Yeah, this is all Gen X stuff. Like, have you ever drank water from a hose? Have
Used a paper map and didn't get lost.
Yeah, this is we AI's been putting this shit on Facebook for about 10 years now.
Held an encyclopedia collection.
Oh yeah. Have you ever listened to an AM radio? Yes, I have.
Okay. Let's go ahead and let's go back to my favorite one.
Okay.
It's another AI. It's Achievology IG.
Oh my God, that's his exact. I can't believe that you've gotten tricked by AI like this.
Shocking truths of the human behavior.
Okay, shocking truths.
A fast talker.
That's what I am.
Someone that speaks rapidly
Yeah, it's me.
because they're hiding something deep inside.
Definitely me.
You did that for a while, then you came out.
Oh, dude, we've all got our demons.
Yes. Excessive sleepers.
Oh, that's my daughter. What's her deal?
They're not lazy. They're actually escaping pain.
That's her. She's escaping pain. The pain of being a Gen Z.
Constant laughter.
Constant laughter. That's just.
Would this be Bob or Tom?
I never really listened to them. Both.
Who was the Ras track?
Both?
I'm afraid who would laugh track.
I think they would just laugh at each other. No. Hey, what are you laughing at? I don't know. Something that you guys said because you were laughing.
Deep sadness hidden.
Oh, so that's a sad show, the Bob and Tom show. Yeah.
It's very sad.
This is-
Always smiling.
is
These are
very-
the people I'm very nervous.
That's the Joker. I mean, we all know he was a whack job.
Person always smiles, often isn't happy,
Yeah. See, serial killers aren't happy.
but they have a pure and kind heart.
That's what serial killer. I'm purifying your soul for the next realm.
Frequent arguments. The arguer.
Argumentative. I don't know. What's that? What is that?
Someone who keeps picking fights with you. They may actually care about you more than you think.
See, that's me. Everybody accuses me, and I care. I've been trying to tell everyone how much I care. No one listens. No one cares.
Distant and reserved.
That's somebody who has depression.
Hurt too many times before.
Yeah. See.
And let me see here. One more thing.
Yeah.
And then we're going to wrap this baby up. This is a good one here. I don't work anymore But there's actually somebody came up with a nickname for lazy coworkers, and I'm going to tell you,
I've heard this.
my nicknames for my lazy coworkers got me called into HR, and I'd like to say that because of becoming a Christian, and because I want to celebrate recovery for so many years, that I actually worked through my issues at work, but I didn't. I retired instead.
You couldn't deal with them, huh?
No. But here we go. These are fantastic.
Go.
You ready?
Yes.
A cordless employee.
A cordless employee. All right.
Only works 2 hours of the 8.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
E.T.
What is that?
Always wants to go home.
All right.
I love these.
Yep.
Kit Kat.
That's somebody. You deserve a break today. You should just take a break.
Always taking a break.
Yep.
The muffler.
I don't know what that is.
This is a great one.
Muffler.
This might have been me. I might have been a muffler.
You're a muffler. What did you do?
Always exhausted.
Yeah. That's definitely you.
Or I exhausted other people.
That's funny.
Seaweed.
Seaweed.
This is great. This is a great one.
What?
Always just floats around all day. Kind of like they just kind of pop in and out. I had a guy that actually came to me on an interview and wanted to get a job, and I hired him. Believe it or not, even though he told me on a construction site he once worked 6 weeks and got paid for it, never did anything besides walk around with a board and look busy.
We had a guy like that. He would deliver the discrepancies from the commercial log from yesterday, even though email exists in this day and age. But this guy with his mullet would walk around the TV station with a clipboard that had all the discrepancies from yesterday, and he would hand them to everybody, not just the department heads, everybody. And it would take him all morning to do it. Yeah.
How about a sensor light?
I don't know what that is. What's that?
This is phenomenal.
What do you got?
Only works if someone walks past them.
A sensor light.
And then finally,
It's a motion detector.
the wheelbarrow.
What's the wheelbarrow do?
Only works when pushed. Ta-da!
We actually had a couple at the TV station. Everybody, first of all, I shouldn't say this because I still work there, but most of these people don't work there. Everybody had a nickname. Everybody.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And there were 3 of us in the office giving everybody nicknames. just 3 of us. And we would give each other nicknames too, so we were not above having our own nicknames. But yeah, we were pretty tough on some people as expected. But I mean, one of them. All right, I'm just gonna say one of them's last name was Marzalak, and I know he's not listening to this, so it's safe. And Alan Marzalak was a guy who used to produce I used to have a TV show that I was the host of where I reviewed video games. And
I remember that when you did that.
I had a producer for that show who would edit the show, and you know, it was he and I worked very closely. He was a good guy, but he was very neurotic. He would get to these like, I just can't come in today. I just can't. I'm freaking out. I got deadlines. I'm like, yeah, well, if you come in today, you're gonna miss your deadlines or make it even hard. Just come to work. I just can't. I'm having an episode. I can't. He would freak out about everything. And the funniest part about this guy is he's about 6'3" and 280 pounds. Big dude. I mean, just a big guy with like a cheesy mustache and a Fred Flintstone haircut, and just no confidence in himself at all. He was one of those guys. We used to call him Eeyore behind his back because it was just like, then,
poo.
yeah. Oh, I don't know what to do now.
Oh, no.
Oh, the show's not going to make it on the air. You're going to get it edited, buddy. You got until Saturday afternoon. So but he was such a big guy. He would break all of the office chairs.
Oh my gosh.
We had some, and because he thought he was 12, and he would just plop down into all of the chairs. And it got to the point where there's like a graveyard of office chairs in this one room. And suddenly my chair is missing one day. I'm like, where the hell's my chair? Who the hell would steal my... Because I haven't had an office. I wasn't in a cubicle. Who stole my chair out of my office? And I go back into the editor's room where Marzalak sat, and there's my goddamn chair right there. And he's like, oh, yeah, mine broke, so I thought I'd just use yours. Here, you can have it back. You just weren't here, so I was using your chair where you weren't here. And I said, Jesus Christ, man, how many chairs are you going to Marzalak? And this was 20 years ago, and most of the people who worked with him are not there anymore. Just a couple of us left. And to this day, when we have a broken chair, it's like, oh, all right, throw that one away. Somebody Marzalak this chair. God damn it. To this day, he is still famous.
Stuck.
If you have a broken chair, it's Marzalak. And I think that him knowing that, I hope he's not, because if he knows that, he's going to go into a fit of depression if he listens to this, which I hope to God he doesn't.
Oh no.
There was a couple of other ones. What was the other one? Oh God, there was another I'm trying to think of. What was his name? Oh, it was Butterknife. We had a guy whose name was Butterknife. We used to call him Butterknife. There was Butterknife.
Not really sharp.
Well, there was Butterknife and there was Butterface, and I think you know what Butterface.
Yeah,
so
Butterknife. I've worked with a lot of Butterfaces.
I'm not going to say who Butterknife's name was, but the guy would walk around and he just was not super sharp. Loved to tell us how much he did, and we would just call him Butterknife. And he was banging one of the girls who was, I think she was our public affairs girl for a while, and she was on camera, and she looked worse than me on camera, so we called her Butterface. So. And they both had significant others, so they were always sneaking off somewhere. And it's like, where's so? Oh, Butterknife and Butterface are definitely out making a sandwich, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I told you we have terrible nicknames for people, but they're very funny. We had another one. We had another girl who was I won't say where she worked or what station it was at, but she had this haircut that was in the shape of like a full face, or of like an open face motorcycle helmet. And
oh no,
she was a very prissy girl. We're pretty sure she was in her 40s and was a virgin. And none of us liked her because she was just kind of just bitchy from never getting laid, we assume. And so I named her Helmet because I thought it was funny. Her head looked like a helmet. So she suddenly just, it wasn't even helmet, it was just helmet. Did anybody's, oh, what's wrong with you? Oh, I just had to talk to Helmet. We had another one who was this very gruff, very annoying woman who I don't believe was from New York or New Jersey, but she loved to brag about herself. Well, you know, I was when I was running this radio station, I was very good at this, and so I started calling her Staten Island Sally. I don't know why. She wasn't even from Staten Island. But suddenly the entire station is now calling her Staten Island Sally. And her name wasn't even Sally. Her name started with a D. That's all I'm going to say. But Staten Island Sally is one of those ones where did you ever play the secret murder game? Like if you could get, like, this all started years ago with the Clintons. I realize that the Clintons have probably 3 secret murders that they're allowed to get away with. And I think that's true for most presidents. All get like 3 secret murders. And I started to ask myself, all right, if I were president and I had 3 secret murders, so you could murder these people, but it's on you, but there's no guilt. And you get away with it. It's not illegal. It's okay. Because you get 3 passes. You get 3 secret murders in your lifetime, and you have to choose wisely. So who is on your secret? Do you have anybody that might make your secret murder list? Because I have 3.
Me?
Don't say their names. But if I'm just saying, there's no karma involved.
But we used to do the what do you call it? The MFK.
Yes, marry, fuck, kill. Yes, this is kind of like that. But
yeah, so we would have to kill, but I was just like, but I never really ever wanted to kill anybody.
This is
made me that man.
This is a step above that. So you're not mad at a certain salesperson at a radio station where you worked one time who, so we had a van that was always broken that we would have to take pictures of because it was broken so much. And we finally talked the owner of the station into buying us another van. And he said, yeah, I've got $20,000 for you guys to get a new van. We're like, great, we're getting a new van. This is fantastic. And one of our salespeople, sales managers, whoever it may have been, he or she, comes back with our new van that they got from one of the clients, which you got to buy the van from a client, right? Because that's what you do.
Right.
Good business. And the van is older than the one that we just got rid of, and has 100,000 more miles than the van that we just got rid of, and is in possibly worse shape than the van we just got rid of. But she did spend all of the $20,000. This is just one of the things that person did while we were there. And she, somewhere along the line, made my list of secret murders. If I could get away with it, even all these years later, I would still kill her if I could.
Well, if that was the case, man, that's all in our business.
Yeah.
In the radio business, it would be all salespeople.
No.
mostly.
It's got to be extraordinary circumstances because we all know.
Well, I know, but everywhere you go, there's always that one.
There's always one, right?
At least,
right. But is there one that takes it to that next level to where it's like, if I could fucking kill you, I would. Is there? Do you have anyone who's been that bad to you?
No, honestly, no. I mean, I get mad, but me
too. Me too.
I would have to. Maybe at that time, I might have said, "Oh boy."
Right.
I like to.
Right.
Yeah,
but I like to go back and remember that anger.
I don't.
And remember what she was and what she did to us and how she screwed us and took money out of our pockets and just screwed the station. Did kickback backdoor deals that benefited her and not even the station that we knew about, that nobody could do anything about.
I had a general manager that actually had a lover on the side.
Yeah.
And she was on the payroll as a salesperson.
I mean,
and never worked there. She even had a company. She had a company cell phone and everything. It was like, and what he would do is he'd go out and sell.
Yeah.
And then make it look like she went out and sold.
See, but that
was just booty call.
Sorry, but this doesn't affect you in any way. That's all.
But it did do it. It did.
How
it did
does that
affect me,
you?
Though, because this is right before I thought I told you this.
No.
This was right before I moved back to Florida.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons, the thing that just broke the camel's back, so that's it. I'm going to go looking for work.
Yep.
Was I found out there were bonuses paid for remember I was killing it.
Yes.
I mean, I was winning in markets I didn't even live in.
So everybody got bonuses but you.
No. Nobody got any bonuses. He took the bonus. It was in the budget.
Yeah.
And he took it and gave it to the girl.
Well, see, that's, well, I don't know,
and
Mark.
Looking at her.
That might make the list.
And back in my day,
back
in my
back
day,
in the black and white days. Yeah.
Yeah, back when I was kind of a, heathen, I could look at somebody. I could still do that today. I could look at somebody and go, well, I get it. Mm-hmm. I get why they were willing to throw everything away because this is a phenomenal piece. Mm-hmm. You're not getting this without this.
Right.
But this one, no.
Huh.
No.
Really?
No. I'm going to tell you, this one here would be okay if you were leaving the button at 4 a.m., the button south.
Yep.
At 4 a.m. when it closed.
Yep.
And she was available.
Interesting.
Not even she's not even worth the 2 a.m.
All right.
This was a 4 a.m. booty.
But all right, but hold on. Let's get back to where this cost you money. How much money do you think this cost you?
Oh, I know exactly what it cost me.
Tell me.
Well, the entire time I was working there, I was number one in my demo, and I won 12 plus and 2554 that last one. So it was about $12,000 for a book.
And that doesn't make the murder list?
And I'm going to tell you, and that's in a very small market. That's a lot of money.
That's like a third of your salary.
Yeah,
yeah,
it was.
I know.
It literally was. I was
know.
making 30-something thousand.
I'm sure you were. I know how much you were making.
Yeah.
Huh? And so that doesn't make your murder list, huh? I mean,
Because
again,
I took a pay cut to go to Florida.
Listen.
But
This is a karma-free. God says, no, this one's okay. This is a karma-free murder. You get 3 of them. 3.
Yeah, I don't
3.
know. That was pretty bad, but you know what I mean. But it's no, I don't know. You would have to ask me this same question.
It's life-changing money. It's life-changing.
You'd have to ask me this question then.
All right. So I'm not. I'm all right. I'm not asking
Yeah.
you now. I'm asking a 1998 Mark. What would 1998 Mark have done or wanted to do? Would they made the list then? Let's see what old Mark thinks. How you know how he used to think. You're not that person anymore. But what would that person who you killed and is dead now? So you are a murderer, by the way. What would he say?
I would have punched him. I would have punched him a couple of times if I was violent.
Let's just say, what if you punched him a couple times?
I don't think I would have killed him.
What if he fell and hit his head on the curb and just dead?
Yeah.
But then, would you be like, oh, that's too bad. Let's go get some lunch. No?
No, I was never really a violent person.
No, me neither. But again, these are karma-free. Like
I understand
free
that,
pass.
but it's just
You get a free pass.
I just can't. In
all ways, you are shielded from any judgment from anywhere. This is purely a selfish act that you get to perform that is permitted under these imaginary circumstances. And you still can't come up with anybody. So that makes me the only bad person here that wants to kill 3
really.
people.
I don't think. I think he might have been mad about it because they were very. Those things were when you put that much. It's a different kind of job, radio, where you really put a lot of passion and love into what you're doing, and if people don't respect it or they're sabotaging it, it's hard enough as it is. I could see where they can really piss you off because it's emotional.
$12,000 is a down payment on a house for you at that point, and for you not to want to kill that person for taking that money out of your pocket is retarded. That's all I got to say to you. I'm done.
And it circles back.
I'm out. I'll see you next week. I got nothing else for you. I'll be the murderer on this show.
Bye.
Whatever.
Erica and Mark. The phone call.